So, and we're back with another. Another thing I like to mention, if you're an artist and you would like your music to be featured on the show, feel free to shoot us a DM, Sir Awareness Month. Oh, all right. Yes, we're wearing pink. Definitely. Yeah, so it's breast cancer. Breast cancer is period. I don't know the countries, but a few men. But today we're going that we should all be aware of to prevent breast cancer. A lump in so women, you should be checking for that. I have when I was younger and I learned you can check at home. I'm like, okay, you don't need a doctor check myself. And I was just doing some Aki checks, just filling up. And I thought the more of the story, I knew that it wasn't even lungs, but more of the story, like an inkling or turn, you should go get checked and, routines. India, you ever did a self check? How you feel good on the bed? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. So you like lift your arm and then like you feel. But how do you feel? Put me up for Phil. This is breast cancer. No, I never lift your hands, right? And then you I'm gonna edit this part out. No, you got the bug. We just bonded, guys. Okay. People need to know. This is serious. Like interesting thing last week or something, like talking about breast cancer. We said that African American women have. I was on the website because I wanted to learn more actually because I wanted to know what would make it. So I thought about initially was insurance, right? Other things were on the list that surprised me. Lack of childcare. I don't have anybody to watch the kids to go to the doctor. It was lack of signal going on. Now, all of the races of women don't have one to watch the child. I knew. Well, apparently there's a lot of single parents here. All I'm seeing is like basically if something's wrong, we get a prescription for it. Money is a key factor. A lot of these things are cheap. I wanted to see some programs to look for some locally. I'll definitely have a list for you guys to just look at in places that we've done it out there too. Every year we wear pink. My son's in football on the verge of going. You'll be able to actually get those services. Well, one was very interesting. She is a breast cancer survivor. Should have been peeped at. Because just quickly, some other common symptoms. Yucky yuck, but
Cancer. Now clap before the girl does. If your lips feel a little and best believe ask home girl about that. And so you need to ask a chick that got that. It's not 2018 body.
This is a whole baby.
This women got
One second, time out. When you feel on them, right? I just want to know
my birth.
I love
Yeah.
I got you.
So, what's that? Like,
yeah. When I first, but you know, fake breasts, they feel like they look hard already. So how you really express cancer in that? Like, they don't look fine.
That question wants to know.
I do. No play.
All right. So, and persistent breast pain, irritation of the nipple of breast cancer. Get that checked out. You know, you stick around longer with us. You know, and be a smart. Now, word of the day. Now is from my something so wrong. Can you think of what you would call a person?
I used it wrong, but I know what the word means. Okay. All right, let's go.
All right. Yes, you can start us off. Let's go. Curse.
Oh, okay.
If that's what you want to do, boo. Oh my God.
I gotta get into character.
Who won the improv? Because I need a guy. Who want to play the guy?
Nah, I can't help it.
What's good? What's good?
You. Person is a person you done you in the wrong ways, and they should.
It's a culture. It's
Miami and go have, honey. I got all kind of stuff. You know, we need to recognize where we are. Yo, the cool has become adding some flavor to, you know, to close all these events in the city. So, introduce you to our special guest of the day. Our special guest is the owner of the school. He is Black. From Millenial to Millennial, you know, he and I believe I love to see more. Yeah. How you doing? Good. Okay. Sweet. Word. Nothing else?
Let's talk about that.
Hold on now. Now, who are you going for?
What's a few dollars to a businessman like yourself. Close them out.
I was like, okay, like crab and dumplings.
Crab and dumplings.
I'm from Trinidad.
Oh, okay.
This Bacardi rum cake.
And I felt like it might have been worse.
But alcohol.
I appreciate it.
Because who was you know, she all right, Nori, what you did this weekend?
Besides that, I also went to the breast cancer.
That was good. Who did you go with?
Okay. I was actually walking with one of the survivors.
Oh, nice.
I think Eric is, I think he can, but this week breast cancer, even like they have breaks between like throughout the while since we got together. So it was pretty dope. Chilling. I want to start off with politics. I know that the election is next month soon and talk more about it this week, or we're going to be talking. But went for that I think ever Amendment 4 is rated. So the fact that a lot of men and women just have their rights restored, then you will say yes for that. Some things that 6 million Americans can't vote of a felony conviction, have fully completed their sentences, but still can't vote. Community under probation. There's no federal law that is incarcerated. They leave it up to the states. So that means state to state. It depends on that. So some people like, how about not the state? So y'all in favor?
If they are going to take it away, it should at least be fair. They serve their time. It's over with. Like, why lose from them? Why? It even goes to like home, and they've been a convicted felon. They can't live in the house with you. If they live, it will always linger and follow you even after you serve the time. So if you get 10 years, it's still a life sentence, because there's jobs you will never be able to get to experience just based on that.
And see, and that's my background, teacher background. Like a kid doing something that they don't do in with people that's been incarcerated. Like, you need to give them a chance to grow. You don't let them do anything. He hides because he don't want anybody to ask him if he voted. Or want anybody, he's gonna voice his opinion on to ask him, because then he gotta say he can't vote because blah blah blah. So that sucks. What you think about that? You all quite. Ooh.
This is good.
This is not.
It depends on they should take it away. got to say all the violence.
Then next get a little subjective greater than the other.
You're right.
All that.
Oh, I like you. President. Okay. So it feels like not every incarcerated should get voting rights restored. I already know it'll be some class can, but these people can't. And you know, some people are gonna look out for certain groups who commit certain crimes and keep those versus other groups that gonna make it so they won't go like it is now. All right, so name is you know, topics with us.
What I wanted to bring up, Amazon, they recommending them $15 an hour.
For the culture.
I'm gonna just say one thing. So when you guys go looking for a job and they'll use anything under $12, this I'm just saying, you look them in the face and tell them Sunday.
These folks.
Nah,
Chick-fil-A, but that is a good point.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So no. So okay, what were you saying
I
again?
was telling you about Amazon.
They raise.
Go get
Giving out jobs and they raise.
November 1st is going to effect.
All right.
Definitely.
Anything else?
They went from actually 50 million users being impacted 1 million. Wow. Yeah, I wanted to read a little bit on that. Like, people, like, what kind of information did they take?
Yeah.
It's like such as like birthdays. You got. What do you care about?
We can move on. All right. So next we have sports. And we got a bull in the house. Oh,
we got a
Chiefs.
Yeah, 4.
Oh, they're 4-2.
Yeah.
I know.
Stop. Does that mean you should be like Trick Daddy and bet with the Dolphins?
My money. Hey.
No, we'll bounce back.
Hey, this week don't even matter. They beat the Seminoles.
Let's do college football. Okay.
You was mad about the. It's like, you know, can't do it alone. Yeah, okay. All right. Hopefully they bounce back, but low is gonna be that matter.
Respecting this. Usain Bolt, he's a soccer. Yeah.
It's gonna be a
The A-League is called Central Coast Mariners, and he actually scored 2 goals. And his first win. It was a
like
little
that.
bikes.
Okay, hold on. Explain for the people people that's out of state that
And for
maybe
me, I don't want to say I'm
Broward shit.
okay.
That's out of state that
And for
maybe
me, I don't want to say I'm
Broward shit.
okay.
Broward's good.
So I'm Miami and I'm moving. Give me some factual information.
All right, let's catch the bull because I'm not even gonna lie. V, okay, Vike for life. Make sure you heard that V. All right, now, from bull. Okay, what ball means for you and when it comes to playing? I agree with that.
It was like, oh, he go to the west, like that was it. Style is
That's how he got me. Okay, he can't be lame. Now, younger years. Everybody got an opinion. And in Kansas City, they're not. They all right?
I'm gonna say I read a tweet said,
So
can anybody?
I wouldn't say that.
No, you don't think they've been really
in the West, we win that. We win that. We don't go up there and play. Okay? That's all I have to say about that. Like you spend all that money to do the trip. But listen, I got buzz up, like real.
After the
I heard zero.
Oh,
it was, man, and then I still, but I'm loyalty.
That's just love
for another.
because man, zero. I was like, did they play crop? Did they play the win? Yeah. I Northwestern together. All right. Y'all gotta get it, especially if y'all play right. Anything.
No, not for you right now.
All right. Music. A lot of
Jeezy fan.
Jeezy fan. That band said Jeezy.
He was on the T.I. album though.
Yeah, he was.
You know what? I didn't even hear that. Okay.
They do got a song together.
So
Favorite Jeezy?
now see, you mentioned Jeezy.
It was good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, go do it.
Sorry. Is favorite Jeezy album because really album. Okay.
Which one?
I like 101. I'll say the first one.
Is it 101? Riding?
Yeah.
Now, Twitter, we're back in these R&B. It's just rap has become everything, and
We have the people with the talent.
I know Pretty Ricky would be lovely these days.
But he hot, so now I'm hot. So now I was booking me. Now you know what?
It don't work.
It does.
IG models feel it.
Okay, look at our female rappers right now.
Never heard of.
Yeah.
City girl. City girl.
Rappers now. Oh, they have relevant ones. The same city signed the QC that the city girl.
Is she pushing us now? Because
she's a Jamaican artist. She does rap, but it's a different audience.
Okay, so she be pushing another way.
They definitely the label QC baby. He label.
Atlanta.
You know, Migos, the group, they've been the hottest thing out for and recent or her projects. And one Quavo Honcho. Did anyone get to hear it? Don't listen to the Migos.
As a group, I would not.
Nah, wow.
That's a bad move. If we're in a group together, let's keep doing. Once you start doing your own thing, then your mind wanders.
What you say? Do you think solo projects take off individually? I was hoping they were able to get.
Honestly, I just hope that the Migos just stick together. Period. Don't even.
Well,
but they gonna do it anyway for self-satisfaction.
No, definitely. Migos records. It's not English. We always go, and then one person would be on the song, and we would just make each other do homework. So now it's just like we're completing. You know, they get their beat, they jump on their thing, and then it's different for them creatively. It's what they've always done. It's just this time they hear a beat and they all hop in. It's like you go from what Quavo's saying is basically they flesh it out together. And then that's it. So I don't think these solo projects are going to be any different. It just comes.
Bro, don't fix
it. True to being humans. All right, they're all creative individuals, and maybe their creativity kind of clash at times as a group. So. Having solo projects, but it's different, the creativity they have to say so. So that solo project.
No, and if you QC out, I guarantee you Quavo's gonna have some production on their projects and vice versa. Yeah. So I don't think it's a bad move. I mean, they can always come back together. We're gonna like them regardless.
Well, how do I gotta come back next week?
That's me.
That would be a rush opinion. But
so it wasn't an instant hit to you, basically. They gotta grow on you.
But at the same time, sometimes their music, especially recently, grow. They're in my category of. So as far as vibe, I give them to 7 as far as the vibe, being vibing. But as far as all like needs vibing, I'm gonna come back next week.
It ain't cheesy.
But you know what? Quavo and I'm not supposed to be cheesy. Or like they got identified in a minute. You can't listen to them. The cool doesn't think Quavo and the Migos is cool.
I didn't say that. Turn to the Breakfast Club.
All right. He said they don't get no play in his. Okay. Oh, it sounds similar to music.
But I want you to go back. He did drop her out.
Wait, hold on.
Please.
Wait. Before Element, before we go back to R&B, because we were supposed to talk about it. Okay. Then tell me what you think about Quavo album.
Oh, I'll tell you. I told you I don't think he need to do an album with the Migos. That's it. I'm gonna leave that right there.
Another thing, real quick, we gotta mention a track was about Nicki. Now I don't have the name of the track right now. All right, now I don't have the name of the track right now. Mention various women, like Nicki mentioned various artists. Mentions Nicki.
It's called Huncho Dreams.
Huncho Dreams, I guess all he want to dream about is Nicki. Some epic. What you seen that?
I don't see them together.
Looking at
She's Sweetie, the same rapper I was talking about.
Actually on his album.
Now is that his real girlfriend? Because you know they pull stunts, you know, so I didn't expect that at all. I don't care if you got pressure from your parents, folks don't get along, and you felt the pressure about an ex-boo or whatever, but that's just not right.
Everybody get all this stuff.
But I feel like it's the same thing. It's just different levels to it, right? Because you can afford to have 1 million people see it unravel, but just imagine all the things we see on Facebook amongst our 900 friends.
It's a form of expose other stuff. Quavo got
I don't think so, because Barbie Dreams was like a play on just like rappers and stuff like that. So maybe he's in the same thing, that really meaning.
Because I hope he's joking in it, but the way I don't know, it's like that.
Promote sport, so we promote sport and right here, like, I don't know. Yeah.
Rich is a state of mind.
Yes, it is.
What's the difference?
Okay, do you think
I don't see the hype when it comes to celebrity woman? You average, you regular woman to me. You see that you don't even know about. It's really walking millionaires that walk these blocks. They don't have. What's the difference? They're not on Instagram getting 1 million likes. So
people get caught into the name of a brand. Does each same level on the same playing level field?
So you dog out. So you should be able to dog out Nicki.
Not even dog.
Nicki's too much of a boss chick. To be honest, but anyway,
say that. Boss for him to even be coming close to Nicki.
Nas is a big boss.
Exactly. So what?
And Nicki is not that bad to be seen with.
What's your definition of a boss?
That's too so big in a variety of ways, where however the big can be measured, and they carry themselves as such, and like it depends on what field we talking about, but they're maids, and sometimes they got support along the way.
They just made a name for themselves.
I'm sending them for boss other than captain. I don't know. Captain of a boat came. Not see. Now that you did that, I'm about to really get you. I'm about to really ask you questions tonight. Yeah. Matter of fact, what's your definition of a boss?
I'm from a different era, different places. To me, a boss who's going to guarantee his whole team eat. You know, his whole team. I said I have 10 friends, and I'm bossed up. Why my 10 friends not eating? While I be around, I'm in the club with them. I'm shooting hoops with them, hanging out with them. I'm on when they got it. No. You
Right.
a sucker. That's not how us bulls roll.
All right. Now listen. Now we don't know. I'm sure Nikki's.
No.
But when it comes to a female boss, a lot of women tend to depend on, not a lot, not a lot. Some women, and it's culture tends to depend on a man. American culture, it was a time we weren't even supposed to, so we just took care of the man in the house. So when it comes to females, a woman that get it on her own, don't need a man, but would like a man and can prove a man. That's on the female side of things. Would you agree? An independent woman. I got to talk like that.
9 times out of 10, the female won't have her stuff together.
Why not?
It takes time for a female to get her stuff together.
Really?
They about to go for you.
Why?
The people, man.
Remember what I definitely take heed to what I just said. It's easier. It probably is to me. It is easier. But the sisters are getting too.
No, not right now.
Ain't no right now. As soon as we was
Well,
so women need more work. They probably want to be going to work. They get no money now. They're not dependent on work.
History lesson, right? Every race, white, black, on Asian, could not work. They couldn't vote. Stay in that house.
I'm actually in today's age right now. Some women still feel like that they should have to work.
They should. Okay.
So
Some.
my whole thing is 2 income always better than 1.
Yes.
So why don't women feel that way?
Why do some feel that way?
Why do some women feel that
You
way?
have to make sure you say that, because you have to realize the reason why you want to say why do women feel that way, because of your experience, a lot of women seem to feel that way.
No,
But
I know. I'm just talking about like general.
Okay, so yes.
I'm not good at work. She's good. I'm just saying though, but everybody's not fortunate to have that. So let's say something happens to me tomorrow, I can go to the girl. Some men can't do that.
Well,
So I feel like the men can sell. You know why they doing that? Because the girl she's so fine. Let me just
said it with success.
all right.
That's why I say every woman, I don't treat no celebrity better than nobody else. Or
That's a woman with her own though.
I don't care. You still an average woman to me. You know better than my girl.
No, I feel that way, but believe what she's done in the game.
That's cool.
Be
But my
acknowledged. You don't treat her like she's
I'm
just
not
a
going to
peasant.
acknowledge what she did. I want to acknowledge what my girl is doing. I don't care about anything else.
But
They're not going to help me.
But you talking about when you had intentions on being in a real relationship that's going to prosper. He's around here acting like she an IG model. He need to chill out. Quite out of the house. I can tell you what I think, but I can.
I'm from Trinidad, whole family born and raised, right? So when I go there on vacation, my aunt does not work. She's a homemaker, right? But homemaker, not American style where they're home watching TV and shopping. Home means she, everything for the home, and that's her contribution. Raised to take care of men, to be homemaker, to cook, to clean, to do things. Now, I know a lot of women, I can even say so, she never worked. Her husband always provided. And if he got laid off or whatever it was, he would go get another job and figure something out. Even in like biblical times, that's how we were groomed, from men to like work and things like that. Now, I'm not saying can't get to it, and the woman working is not, can't afford child care to put the child or children. So it just depends. I just don't feel like every woman at home is lazy. It's just sometimes they want to work, but they cannot. Or maybe having the children, they feel the husband has a degree and the woman's now, you say, but I feel like women in general, we're always taking care of something, whether it's our parents, whether it's our family.
Very reliable, very responsible.
I don't feel like that's a woman. I feel like it should be both. Like my girl do. I would never put that much girl and say, "Oh, you have to cook and clean every day."
But it depends.
I like cooking. I like cooking.
It depends on how
Hold
you're
on now,
raised.
because it's men that do.
Yeah,
No, I feel like that's what it is. You're supposed to do that. Get up and get to that.
Women doing all that slave. You just slave by a guy you stay in the house with. You have to do all this stuff.
No, but you. I feel like this though. Okay, if you're not working financially, if you can't contribute financially, right, then you can't.
The only way
see slave.
You taking care of anybody out here?
Oh yeah, we not doing wifely duty.
In relation, y'all labeled engaged, or you're the mother of a child, or you're the father of a child as one. Y'all have things human. So it would be cold. They shouldn't work, and the man should go back to biblical time. Being y'all supposed to be the providers. So, all right, we in new times. So not the one. Okay, and plus we want equal rights to both go out. I can't be beat up like you, but then I also gotta try to work as a team. If we both work, we need to both do for the house and the kids. Share. It's not, oh, I do more than I work. So this chick, not this chick, but your wife who is at home, she's at home for a reason. She's not working. She's working on something that's been family as a whole. Newborn. Because there's no grandma in that. If
or like
I thought you were saying that's never a reason a woman should stay on something. Right, that two bosses are better than one. That's the message of the day.
Neo. I'm a movement.
Do y'all look forward to? All right, here's the question I wanted to get to with the Migos before. Which Migo do y'all think will have the best solo project you have? You can tell views, but you gotta pick one.
Offset.
Take off.
So I'm gonna take off.
All right, I'm indecisive. I want to say take off because take off, and he's like that, hitting that gut, like that little silent. But then he knows how to get on the track and take off. So I think I'll enjoy take off more.
Like take off?
I already know capability. He's capped for me, but I feel like with takeoff, there's still like the.
I think Quavo is going to something else. That's why Quavo.
I'm not going to stay with one but no.
All right. I stand album so far is sounding like the Migo album. So I'm gonna listen to it some more and tell them when they move it. I really like that. I was shocked that came from Quavo. LMA.
About 10 times. I ain't gonna lie. This weekend.
She was speaking for me a little bit. So she's speaking for the girls. Y'all check it out to see how we think a little bit. The car. with they. She satisfied my little R&B. But once again, LMA is a new artist, not that new, but still new. She's responsible for Booed Up, the song all the hood dudes love.
Yes, all the gangsters to sing.
Yeah, and Trip one.
I like
Tripping. Yeah, y'all heard that little. Ooh. All right. So, you listen to R&B?
No.
Jesus. So, what are you listening to when you with your girl? Look, she.
Maybe she like Future.
Oh yeah, she.
Oh, she like gospel too.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. All right. You be vibing the gospel?
Ain't got no choice.
Correct answer.
That see, y'all better take notes now. I haven't dropped the album since 2006. I don't know how the album did. I don't think it did that well, if it did do well at all. I know I didn't hear it. Did you hear an album from Usher in 2016?
Wasn't really checking.
Did it come with an album?
It's decent. It's decent. It's mature Usher.
See,
He's like, yes.
Happy birthday, Usher.
He
40.
turned 40.
You know, these
I would hope he would mature.
these celeb older. I just can't. I can't even, like, him turning 40 is still, I'm like, nah. Like 40 is like the new 30. For real. To me, 40 new 30, 50 new 40, all that is because the people who are in their 40s right now, I'm like, really? You sure you're not in your 30s? Oh, it's because I still think I'm a teen. Like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so it was really good. And he had some nice bops that I think can make the radio and do well in the club. That was surprising. I want to say he had a feature from, I'm not going to say 21 Savage because I'm not sure for sure. But he got with a known producer. And I just think could have done was get with that producer. I don't know if it was Metro. It was Daytona. It was Daytona. And that's like the best thing he could have done. It brought his sound 18.
Basically, yeah.
But at the same time, not too mature, not too 40-year-old. You know, it's like perfect. And then I like how he did it. He did all the controversy reason, you know, and
with the herpes.
Why you had that?
Everything is the juiciest part. Like,
see, I wasn't gonna bring up that the man had herpes.
Is it true?
I don't even know if it's true.
I don't know, but I know that wife was standing by him, that she wasn't standing by him. So
see, that's one accusation come out. Oh no, he doesn't cheat on me. I got his back. But see, if you've been cheating, it's like, that junk true. I'm out of here.
What if she was the one that? Never mind. Anyway, Usher, come up and talk to us, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, come to the 305 with Fuller Culture and clear this up. But so it was nice, and check that out. And I like how he explained things so well, like do.
Give him some views.
Mm-hmm. So now after the music. And because it's good, now I'll at you and say, okay, the interview. So
Chess move right now.
You know, India tastes, India know. What else we got? We covered everything that dropped this week. I'm sure something else dropped. T.I. was last week.
It wasn't this week, but we said we would circle back.
We did say we were going to circle back. Okay.
So I had a chance to listen.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us.
All right. So I would say out of 10, a solid 7 for me.
Oh, 9.
What?
I agree.
Yeah?
It was.
No.
It did it for me.
Okay, let me give my reasoning, right? Okay, it had all of the usual suspects. Your radio stuff, your features, your stuff with Jeezy, like all that good stuff, right? He talked about what we wanted to know because, I don't report on gossip, but I sure indulge in it. And, he talked about like his wife. So I like that song and all that stuff. But I don't know why I gave it a 7. It just wasn't like hey, you got it. Like, hey, you have to. It was just
more of a classic. Like, you ain't really have to.
I didn't skip any songs, but it still wasn't like a. I think I'm serious, T.I. and like you know what I'm saying. Like I really like that, but I like this project from T.I. It is mature. It is on some 44 Jay-Z, forward thinking, all that good stuff. I like that. I would recommend
probably
it.
One of the best albums.
Yes. I would say it's definitely great. I say this too. I'm like the only two people that will make some like trash hood life like on the court. It sounds so lavish like
so extravagant.
sign me up. I just need a backpack and you want me to stay away. Like they make it sound like this is the job that you need to have. Like, but I definitely appreciated this album. It is something I listened to. I listened to it on the way here. Yes, I would recommend it, but if you're not listening to this, you sleep. Am I gonna call him the GOAT? I'm not gonna do any of those things. So I think he'd get a 10. But side note, anybody have any info too? I am fiending. I need something like
hold on, y'all just gave me what?
So the last thing, because I've been like stalking them on Twitter and everything. So the last thing that Ross said is that all the countries he's been traveling to, they will be like influence on Port of Miami too. So I know he was like in Greece and some other places. Yeah. So I'm really curious to see what that's going to be like. Now, when you Port of Miami, the first one, I can remember exactly where I was when I heard it. When K Fox came in, and that's when I knew I wanted to be a reporter. Like just everything. Like,
I think that's a Miami classic.
That is. So when you say Port of Miami too, that means follow up for me. So I'm excited to hear it. I'm there. I'm reposting it. Like I'm excited to hear it.
That first one, I don't know if you can live up to the first one.
But let's see.
I can play that right now. That feels so good.
Let's see. You never know.
Get it for the loop.
He's been real consistent. Ross has been very, very consistent. And we gotta shout out Trina too. For female hip hop, she's been the most consistent. Everyone left, took a break, went away, had kids, got married, stopped doing it. She's been the most consistent.
How has she been consistent?
She has been in the game the longest, still doing shows and everything. I'm talking about.
She's sustained. Yeah. She can be more consistent. I want some music.
Do we really want that though?
I do, and I want.
What kind of music?
I want the baddest.
Nah, I got the city girls.
Yeah,
we grew up like us.
Grow up.
Trina raised me.
I want the mature.
We're not 30.
I want the mature Trina too. I want to.
Okay, and I'll piggyback up. What?
Yes, we are Miami.
Okay, what is a mature Trina to you? Because it can't just be age. What has changed with her, like life experience wise, from the Trina that raised us to now?
But that's what
mature.
I want to know what has changed, and I want to know. You don't think much has changed, but even
what she's gonna do with them, for them, together, however that's gonna work. So it's
see build an environment.
Yeah, definitely. So music, anything,
you know. What the city girls would talk about, but on another level, more boss level, more in this.
She's always been that. That's what I mean.
Nah.
I
took it and it turned into like I think I'm a piano.
No,
she taking the money trips. Stuff like that. That's small. It's another level. She knows what I'm talking about. She can give that
on the radio. Remember, there was nothing for me. It was like,
nah, we in Miami. They messed with me.
No, they started really playing it again. They wasn't playing it before. I guess with the whole
locked up too.
I mean, locked up.
He did drop the Legends of the Summer.
Exactly, the music. So definitely in entertainment.
Love.
Film. So no new music right now, but he is going to be on the big screen. They just released the trailer today, so I need to put a snippet of that on our Instagram. So be on the lookout for that. But basically, the trailer is about that is about convicts. So in order to reduce their time, they have to go through this like black hole. Right? So if you make it through this black hole, I'm not sure who, Robert Pattinson, which is the guy from Twilight. Vampire.
Wait, it's been a while though.
It has been a while.
Since he's been on the scene, yeah.
It has been a while. When I saw his name pop up on my Google alerts, it wasn't, but hopefully soon. Also, the American Music Awards that just had artists we never know on there over some of them. So we album that went to Post Malone for
numbers.
Cool. I'm sure it's just numbers. For the best soul and R&B album, X got that. So
okay, because you know they'll give a best soul album to with Katy Perry. Go ahead.
So definitely had a few best rap and hip hop artists. What else? I don't know. I just have the results here, but I'll check into that for you.
You know, Nicki when Cardi B is talking about Nicki.
I'm not feeding into this. Best soundtrack to be Wakanda Forever. Good job for that. Oh, dang, hold on. Wait, let's put it together. 1, 2, 3. All right. So that was Black Panther. Best soul and R&B. Khaled.
Go ahead.
You know what? We should play like Miami songs. We have our guest on.
We're gonna do that.
Cause that's okay. Soul R&B female artists. Where we
been
at? Put out. They voted.
No, we got
and like Easter, I'm going for anybody black.
See, they pick it.
But the category.
I didn't know you could win the award at the American Music Award for makeup.
Listen, soul female artist. Who did you think should get that?
Yeah, soul R&B.
Of course, I knew that. Song, rap, hip hop, Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. So, best song, finesse with Cardi B. Cardi B show. She took words. Shout out to everyone else in the categories.
I just like to say I have a theory about when stuff like this happen.
Let's hear the theory.
American Music Awards and sometimes, a lot of times, the Grammys. To me, categories usually black or culture, like rap, hip hop, and stuff like that. I can't stand how a lot of times it seems like if a white person can be nominated and win, it's going to a white person. Like throughout the years when Eminem was hot, he put out a project and the category have him in it, he's going to win it. Sometimes it always seemed like he deserved it. And this is another with Cardi B. I feel like they lack what's really the hot really should win. So instead of really working on like, figuring out what should be, they just go with the most, I don't think, but the industry, so at the end of the day, like, okay, let's see. Imagine the leverage they have on baby. That's me girls. That's city girls. That's stuff along just other camps. Oh yeah. So you
saying? So when you have that kind of leverage, imagine me as a label, because it's a monopoly board. What you got? What it's Cardi B by so who's winning? Look, it's business. I got 5 players. What we playing? I got 5 players on the board.
They gotta do more research and see who really supposed to win stuff. Because I'm sick of it going to the token white artists in our categories. I'm not afraid to say it because it's the unapologetic show. Anything else about the AMAs?
No, that's it for me.
She's a ally. Shout out to Taylor Swift for urging people to vote because the voter registration just when she said go vote. So that's what's up.
And I just want to inform you guys, since we're talking about voting, that October 9th for midterm elections now was when you don't get to vote with your party or what you chose. Make sure you have your correct address on file, apply for it, and make sure you are registered to vote. Every vote counts. I mean, everywhere, everyone's talking about it. It's not important to vote. Where you live, what kind of schools your children will. So don't think because it doesn't directly affect you, because it does. Who we have in office determines if your kid pays $1 for school lunch or $5 for school lunch. Like anything that you can think about, it will affect it. So make sure you guys register to vote. I finally changed my voters registration from New York. I did it right. So I will be voting in the midterm. I hope to see some of you guys out there. I want to see all of you guys out there. Bring us a ride, be that ride, all that.
Uber.
That too. But your friends should be votes, making your vote count.
All right. Let's clap it up, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm forget Taylor Swift. Okay, so I know it looks real cool in here. That's because we're at the cool. And we got some cool fits up in, he let me slide out with something for free. But anything for free, black people, we should support each other. No discount. You didn't go to Gucci this week and ask them, could you get it for 80%? You go by, or they call you something cooler than
that. Call you E.
He said it right.
E.
I knew they call you E because I want to call you E. I just didn't want to overstep boundaries. You're like, she don't even know me. So anyway, are you enjoying the show so far?
Straight.
You liking it? Fabulous. All right, so now that we discussed the topics, it's time to talk about you and your business. So first, we want to know some more about you. I guess I feel left out.
I went to Crestview.
Shout out to Rolling Oaks.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't talking about
that. Yeah.
We're talking about Crestview right
now. I'm sorry.
Reunion, another time. All right, yeah. To Crestview. Okay, so you went to Crestview for elementary school.
Woo! We don't have
Parkway for middle school.
Parkway Middle. What are they? Spartans? Huh? Spartan.
Don't promote violence.
Yeah. Shout out to Parkway. Let me see. Who I know with the Parkway? You know, Big Rich. Oh, yeah. Okay, time player, and he played.
Yeah.
You
went to the U. Shout out to
they
play.
All right. What else? What other schools? This week, why are you proud this week? Like, did y'all even bench the Kansas City?
Look where we at. We're at Liberty City.
Yeah.
I love coming to work. I love New York. Of course.
They come by and show you love?
Of course. I wouldn't be here.
It's funny. Every time I'm here, just for a little, I just see the impact this store is making. Like just the location.
Because how did you get started in the clothing business?
Like 5 years ago, I was in my living room. My homies was here.
Yeah.
Same guys. Yeah, same guys. We was just I said I want to start making. I like graphic t-shirts a lot. So I beach, me and a guy named Sharon went to South Beach one day, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, hot. We was going to stores, talking to owners, getting like on call.
What did it say on your business card?
Man, I still got it. It was crazy. It was like I look at it now, and be like, well, how did I do this?
Clothes.
No, it said it just had like pictures on it of t-shirts. Ones I have now way better, more professional. Yes, right. And I just started hustling at the barbershop. My barber named Dre. He let me set up the sales shirt.
That's what's
Just meeting people online, meeting them at Check Dixie or Publix parking lot.
Bringing the thing.
now. See, that's some groundwork right there. People usually look at a person and just think that stop, and then it started popping. But see, they don't know the background story. So I'm glad you hear the, show that background of it.
Yeah, it's been time I got out of my bed like 1, 2 in the morning. Meet guys at the club. They want to the club, but they need something to wear. Like it's out there.
Okay, so all right, the cool. Why the cool?
I mean, I always been a cool guy. I don't say much.
You was the cool guy in school?
I don't say much. Cool with everybody. Bars never set. People like, oh, I set the bar. No, you did. Bars never set.
Mm-hmm.
It's never set for me.
You keep raising it.
It's gonna keep going. 60. I probably had about 60 more stores by then.
Oh, French.
Got goals.
When they see to I probably only had $600 saved up. No, if that.
Ain't got that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Would you say something reap a big reward?
You could take a risk. You could pick yourself up when you fall.
So, since we talked school, were you like into the name brand?
Must be.
About it. I didn't even get to the new designs yet. These designs that's like 3, 4.
Wow. And I wish you guys can really see it, but it's packed in here.
Yeah.
And everything has like definitely want to show you guys this before we leave. It's a very spot. Really like you feel that in your like earlier when I was here, I saw it run in here and say, my dad, I forgot what kind of shirt he was asking. Something with dolphins on it, and he did that, and the patience to try to assist them, even though they didn't come all the way into the store, and I that's just what we need sometimes in the community, just extra, to be extra.
So choose this location, special location.
Because it's more money and sell itself. I mean, they're coming by. I don't care you stayed in Iowa somewhere. They wanted to come to get it.
Right.
I'm from the area, like I know a lot of people over here. And there's no clothing store in Liberty City.
Strategic.
There's none.
What's
No,
needed?
and it's right off 95, easy access in and out. You know, it's just good.
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah, definitely.
now, do you think so the in Liberty City like one shirt I see over there is just a kid from where? The West, is it?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sure a lot of people schools don't have that support. Norland had a picnic. It was live. You heard about
I
that?
heard about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Sad.
Take off.
Oh, I guess. I guess.
They also have a online.
Your ad name. Establishments, but what else is in store for the cool? Do y'all nah, just the cool. Keeping it cool. Kicking it with anything, a message. I want to leave y'all. This is a deep moment. I'm going to send you off to you. You won't live. Closing is the most commonly traveled mediocrity.
Open mind.
Yeah. Don't
settle.
yeah.
Yeah.
About back next week with the you'll see who will be on for